Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I would like to talk about, do you love yourself? Do you really love yourself? Love is something that it's more of an action, something that is more something is doing than more of saying. So do you really love yourself? A lot of time we don't really love ourselves enough to know in life that we are maybe allowing someone to hold us back in life because of we so much suffering of love, not loving ourselves and looking for someone else to love us. First, you need to love yourself first. We are to love ourselves. You can't ever love anyone else unless you love yourself first. Put yourself first, always making sure that you are showing yourself love, not just saying it. Showing it is keeping up yourself, making sure you feel loved. Nobody can tell you that you is not the everything that you believe of yourself, because you know you truly love yourself that much to where you know nobody can ever tell you nothing that you don't love yourself, because everything about you, it shows. It's like fruits is being opened and released. It's showing that you really love yourself. But people that don't love themselves, you can tell the way they carry themselves, the way they look sometimes, the way they act. That's not having true love for yourself. If you can't even keep up yourself to love yourself enough to look beautiful every day and feel great about yourself, that's loving yourself. Not putting anyone before you, not putting nothing before you. That's loving yourself. Having self-control. That's loving yourself. Knowing that no matter what, I love me. Nobody can take that from you once you love yourself, because everything around you will be filled with love once you begin to love yourself. So that's something we need to always think about. Do you love yourself, or are you loving yourself the proper way you should be loved? Because a lot of people is not loved the proper way. They stay in situations because they don't want to be alone. They just don't want to fear being without someone. That's not the case. I prefer to be without someone than without loving myself, because I come first. I need to love myself first before anyone can ever love me. So if I don't show the love to myself, how can I expect anything around me or anyone around me to love me for who I am? Because love is an action. It's something that's better known as seen than said. So if I love myself, I'm going to show the action that I love myself by taking control and getting things together that I want to do. That's in love, that I always loved it to do with my life. So I want to get myself together to make sure I'm loving myself proper. When you love yourself proper, you're able to love everyone else around you proper. You will love your children, your spouse, your family, because you love yourself first. And once you love yourself, you are able to love everyone and everything around you. So that's something we need to pay attention on. Loving yourself. Do you really love yourself to where you would put aside everything that doesn't matter or doesn't mean you well or doesn't love you? Do you love yourself enough to where you can get rid of maybe that bad relationship that hasn't been causing you nothing but headaches and blues? Do you love yourself enough that maybe you can get out of the game that's causing you to hurt others and selling drugs and maybe murdering, because you love yourself enough to know that that's not right to do that? Or do you love yourself enough to where you can sit there and show love upon yourself? You walking every day with your head up high, no matter what may come your way, and you're telling yourself, I love myself. I am flawless today. I am beautiful today. Do you love yourself enough to where you can see the love in your life And no one have to tell you that. You can see that you love yourself because everything around you is beginning to love more on you because you begin to love yourself first. We have to love ourselves. We have to know what to do in order to get to where we need to be. And we don't have any love in our heart for ourselves and don't care how we look or what we say or what we do or how our actions are or how someone else will feel about us. You don't love yourself enough to where you can't see that maybe other people around you can see that you don't care about yourself because maybe you're not keeping up things that you need to keep up that is showing that you love yourself. That's showing that you are proud to be who you are. You are proud to be that man or that woman that you are. And no one can take that from you. But if you're down in yourself and living in a hurting and fear and pain, and you're running from loving yourself and treating yourself the best way, how can anybody ever love you if you can't love yourself first? How can you expect anyone to love you in a relationship and you haven't begun to love yourself truly and honest, physically, emotionally? Do you love yourself? Do you love every curve of your body? Do you love every beauty of your face? You love every image of how your face look? Do you love every image on how your body was made? That's loving yourself. Pure love that you're walking because you love everything about yourself. You love the way you were created because that is something that you know no one can take from you. It's the way you were created and your creation. So do you honestly love yourself? Like sometimes we may tell people we love ourselves, but do you really love yourself? Some of you don't even show it. It looks, you can tell it's no love. You don't even care on how do you walk outside. You don't even care on how do you look to run right there to the grocery store. So how do you love yourself if you don't even care on how you represent yourself? Your first impression of you means a lot. It tells who you are. Your first impression speaks on your character, on how you carry yourself, and how much respect and love that you have for yourself. It's how do you dress and look when you're out in the public. When no one else, when you think no one else is looking, how are you looking? When you step in public, are you looking your best? Are you feeling your best? Or are you going in public not caring and feeling your worst, not showing no physical love or no emotions about yourself? That is not the way to love yourself. That is basically hurting yourself and not loving yourself the proper way, because you are putting yourself into a place and in a predicament to where you shouldn't even be. We have to truly love ourselves today, everyone. Love yourself. Don't be afraid to love yourself before everyone else, your friends or family or anyone. You have to love you. It starts with me loving me first in order for everyone else to follow along what I'm doing. I have to first be the leader of whatever I want to participate in. So if I'm worried and focusing about loving myself more, I'm going to focus on me because I am the priority of me or what I turn out to be. So that's something we need to focus on. Paying attention in life to little things that you may think that doesn't matter a lot. Like, do you love yourself? That's little things that means a lot. We need to really pay attention to those things and not just sit there and speak it and you're not showing the action in your life that you honestly love yourself, because everyone around can see how you're abusing your body or abusing yourself. You may be using things that you know that it's not good for your body. You know everything is done in a moderation. If you're going to do something, you do it in a moderation, but you don't do it to where it is a disgrace, to where you're hurting yourself. You're not loving yourself. So are you doing things to your body physically to where you're hurting your body more than loving your body, because you're putting in things that don't belong there, that you know can maybe hurt you or kill you or cause you to have body effects, brain defects? We ought to think about things that we do with ourselves. How are we loving our bodies? What are we putting into our bodies and soul? That means a lot of how you love yourself, your character, on how you represent who you are as a human being. That means something on how you represent yourself, because you may not think people are looking and watching you. You may have a lot of people that pretend to be your friends and laugh and be around you, but they only trying to see what you amount to or what you turn out to be. So how are you showing yourself or representing yourself for those people that may be hating on you and that's hiding behind the scene watching you and watching what you're doing in your life? How are you representing yourself to let them know that you fully have control of yourself and you fully love yourself to where no one can take that from you? No man can take your dignity. No woman can steal your dignity or pride. No one in the world or the streets can walk up and tell you anything, because why? You love yourself and you believe in yourself. So do you love yourself that much to where you can take back pride, dignity, believing in yourself, loving yourself, showing the love to yourself where everyone can see it? Do you love yourself enough to where you can shine and blossom just like a flower, like a sunflower, like a rose? Do you love yourself to where when you're in the public, everyone sees that the love is there because you're walking in love? You're owning everything that you're doing. You're walking like nothing can stop you. Nothing can tell you that you know you are not that flower for that day. You know you are a beautiful flower because you love yourself and you have grew and kept growing in love until you grew and sprouted into that beautiful, beautiful flowers that you always wanted to be. But it starts with loving yourself first, not someone else loving you or depending or looking for love. Love will come to you. We don't have to look for love. So if you're the one looking for love, looking for a companionship, a spouse, a husband or wife, a king or queen, love will come to you. Don't look for love, because love will find you just where you are and just where you at, and it will capture you and hug you just the way you are. So we don't have to look for love or be desperate or be thirsty for it. Just be yourself. Be who you are. Be that beautiful woman you are, or be that handsome young man you are, growing into that person that you were created to be. You were created to love yourself, and you were created to love others as well as you love yourself. So you need to get into that position in life, loving yourself and not worrying about someone else loving you. Love who you are first, because when you love who you are first, everyone else around you will love you because you love yourself. They can see that you love yourself by how the things you do. Everything you do will show who you are. It will show your character. It will show how do you carry yourself, who you are, who you represent. What is your representation? What is your representation that you are representing? You have to understand that. How can you represent yourself if you don't know how to love yourself and how to represent yourself amongst others? You can't be a light to show other people how to love their self If you can't physically love yourself and the body that you were put in and the body that you were given, you have to love everything about yourself. If you don't love something about yourself, then guess what? Fix it. If you don't like your curves, they may not be to where you want it to be. Fix it. You understand? If you don't like that, maybe you may have a frown every day. Smile. Fix it. Nothing wrong with fixing things that you want to show who you are. So if I know I want my curves to be a lot slimmer, I'm going to fix it by what? Loving myself and motivating myself to exercise right and eat the right foods to love my curves the way they are. If I know I want my smile to be more beautiful, I'm going to work on smiling every day than frowning and showing that my day sucks or I don't love myself because I'm frowning and showing that I don't care. I'm spending every time, every second, every moment that I have, I'm looking down and sad because I don't love myself enough. Or you may have a spouse that's putting you down and telling you you are nobody. You are not beautiful. You're ugly, or you're too big, or you are this. You want to allow that person to have that much control over your life, over your mind, over your body, to tell you that you are not beautiful or you are not nice or sexy enough to feel who you are. You don't let anyone take that control over you, because at the end of the day and at the end of everything, you have to be who you are, and you will still have to live in that body and still have to live in that temple that you were given. So you're going to allow someone to destroy it? Or you're going to allow someone to come and bring love, and you bringing love into yourself and your soul first? Are you going to allow that other person to destroy who you were made and who God created you to be? We are not here to allow anyone to destroy our life, our love that we have within us, the beauty that we want to explore, the love that we want to give unto others. We can't allow anyone to stop that. It starts with us believing in us, not allowing anyone to come and say, hey, you are nothing. You're not beautiful enough to do this. You're not smart enough to do this. You're not firm enough to do this. You don't allow no one to tell you, because you tell them everything works out for me. I am beautiful. I can do all things. I love myself. I am a reflection of who I am. You show people who you are, of being a reflection of what you need to do in life. Not backing up and hiding and being ashamed because you done lost that love that you had for yourself once. It's easy to get that love back. Take control back. Start loving yourself. Doing things to show yourself that you love you. I love me because I put me first before anything in my life. Do what you have to do to take that control back. Take control back of your life, your loved ones, your love for yourself. Take that control back. You are the only one that holds the key to it. No one can do it for you. You are the only one that can stand up there and say, I love me for who I am. And no one can take that or stop me from loving myself, because I put myself first. So when you put yourself first, everyone around you will know you love yourself, because you will start to attract love. You will attract the right love, not toxic love, because it's a difference between love. You can have the good and genuine love or toxic love. We're not looking for toxic love. We're looking for that genuine, that unconditional love. That love that loves yourself no matter how you feel. No matter how you may look at that moment. No matter how someone else may look at you at that moment. You love yourself for who you are. So, do you have that love in your heart to where you can put aside everything and stand up today and take charge today and say, I love myself. I would no longer back myself up in a corner. I would no longer hide from my loved ones. I would no longer hide from the world. I would no longer hide from my enemy. I would no longer hide from anyone because I love me. Once you love you, nothing can stop you. You will not hide from anyone. You will only love yourself, and they will see it because you will draw love. You will attract love. Everything, it's what you are attracted into your life, into your university. If you want true love, you have to love yourself first in order to attract true love to you. Because you can attract and call everything to you that you want. But you have to start with yourself by loving yourself and calling and attracting great things that you love about yourself first before anyone will attract or love you. It starts with you. So that's something you think about. Do I love myself completely? Do I love myself truly? Do I love myself to where I know I am loved everywhere I go? Because they will show me the love. Because I love myself for who I am, and no one can take that from me. So do you love yourself enough to where you can allow the world to see that you are blooming like a rose, like a flower? You are blooming in love. You are engaged in love. You are so happy in love that no one can take that smile off your face. Every day you wake up with it because you truly, sincerely love yourself. You found out how to love yourself and stop looking for others to love you. And you decided to take charge today and love yourself. Stop looking for that man or that woman or that young boy or that young girl to love you. You don't need to look for anyone to love you. You should only look for yourself to love yourself first. How do you feel about yourself? It's all that matters. It doesn't matter if someone else love you the way you love yourself. Because once you fully love yourself and you have that agape love and that unconditional love for yourself, no one can stop you or take that from you because you truly love yourself. So, do you love yourself like you say? Can everyone around you see how much you really adore being you? How much you really adore being in the body that you were given? How much you really adore your curves that you were given? Your beauty marks that you were given? Do you love yourself enough to wake up every day and say, I am love. I am pure love. I am beauty. And I am beautiful. Do you love yourself enough to where you have to wait for someone to tell you that you are beautiful or that you look nice today? You need to start telling yourself that. You don't need anyone to tell you that you are beautiful. You don't need anyone to love you or to show you how to love yourself. You are the only one that can love yourself completely and unconditional because you are the only one that's living in your body. You are the only one that has control of your temple and your body. So do you love your temple and your body enough to take fully back control today and show everyone, including yourself first, that you truly love yourself and you admire who you are? You admire the beautiful person that you turned out to be because you loved it yourself first and believed it in yourself first. So if you admire who you are, everyone else will admire you also. It starts with you admiring and loving yourself. Taking back fully control, guys. That means a lot. Think about what the message is and was about today. It's something to think about. It's nothing to force you to do because we live by choices and we have our own life to live at the end of the day. So I'm not forcing you to love yourself. I'm suggesting a better life. I'm suggesting a better way to love yourself and to feel better about yourself. I'm only suggesting it, not telling you that you should, but I think you should really do it because it means a lot. You will feel better. You will be happy about yourself. Don't be sad every day. Don't feel sad or allow people to bring you down and make you sad. Take control. Take your life back today, not tomorrow, because tomorrow may be too late. We're not promised every day. Take control back now. Take your dignity. Take your pride back. Take your life back. Take everything that was stolen from you. You have the power to take it back and call it back into your university and get it to where it is, where you can be that flower that is grooming and blooming in this world. Take control back. Take your control back, everyone. It starts with you, me. Take control back. What are you waiting for? You waiting for someone to tell you to do it? You waiting for someone else to do it for you? That won't ever happen. Not in this world. No one can do nothing for you. Only you. Because only you know what is best for you. So don't wait on no one. Don't wait on anything to do it for you. Don't wait for someone to tell you what you need to do. Take back your life. Take back the control that belongs to you. Take back everything that was stolen from you once upon a time out your life. Here's the time. Here's the day. Here's the right environment. Everything in the university is working out for you right now. Everything is moving and working in your favor. Take the control while it's working in your favor. Because when it may not be in your favor, what are you going to do then? Live with regrets? Live with unhappiness of not taking control and loving yourself back? Love yourself. Be kind to yourself. Show yourself love. Be that great man. Be that great woman. Be that hero. Be that one that helps. Be that survivor for yourself. I thank everyone for tuning into my YouTube channel. And I ask that everyone continue to stay in tune to everything that I will be posting and uploading on my YouTube channel. I ask that everyone go and you subscribe. I ask that everyone, we're trying to get 500 subscribers or more. So I talk about it a lot. Subscribe meaning a lot to me. But I also want you to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit that post notification button that let me know that you are loving what I'm doing. If you have any comments or you feel anything that I'm saying or anything you feel that's not right or right, don't be afraid to leave a comment. We are all here to learn and grow together and love each other and walk in love. So be free. Feel free to show that love that you've been missing or been lonely out of your life. Show that love that you've been needing to show your children. Start showing that love now. Don't wait till it's too late to try to show the love. Show it now. It means a lot when you show it now and you begin starting your life now and not waiting or wasting your time and wasting all the love you could be giving to yourself and back to the community. So like I said, I thank everyone for watching my video. I thank you, and I hope that everyone have a beautiful, beautiful day. And I ask that you just be in tune to loving yourself. And I apologize how we had to start the video a little late. I'm just getting back. I've been traveling. That's why it's called Lacey is on the Move to encourage others. So I was traveling, so I just wanted to let you know that the video is going to be a little later posting up, but you will get a chance to see it and view it. Have a great one, guys. I love you. Until next time, stay tuned to my YouTube channel.